I want to do my daily tarot reading for the day. Uh, had a really great reading turnout. Very accurate yesterday. Today, I used my Druid Craft again, and what I come up with today, I kind of like this card. It's slow, steady progress that's going on, but it's the Prince of Pentacles. Good card. Well, in my opinion. um, Central card not looking so great. Worries, anxieties, and stuff. This will be the Nine of Swords. And the final card, also not too great, another swords. And this is a seven of swords, usually about somebody being, doing the unexpected, something tricky and cunning that goes on with this card here. So you got to watch. Um, this card is a little different with this deck as opposed to other decks, to where it usually shows somebody sneaking off with some swords and stuff. But I think a lot of this is what it's saying to me is a little bit different. I got the book for this deck somewhere. I'm gonna look it up here a little bit later and see what it says. I know what that card means to me personally, but with this, I have a feeling that somebody's playing with books or numbers and stuff like that, and I think that's the entire deal there. It comes up with that one anyway. I don't count the um, court cards, and you have to excuse me. I haven't been feeling real great, so anyway, I have a 9 and a 7, which is a 16. And of course, 6 plus 1, 7. And 7 seems to be a lot about, you think about, standing up for yourself. The chariot is associated with the chariot. And the chariot's about getting things done, but it's also about chaos. Things that seem to be chaotic and pulled in different directions. And, you know, uh, even though at the end of the day, things seem to go well, but a lot that deals with the seven seems, I think, a lot about basically standing up for yourself and fighting for it. Really, it's a spiritual number. Uh, I get a lot of seven of learning and stuff with secret knowledge and so forth, which makes perfect sense with that Prince of Pentacles in there. But it's a lot of also it's about taking some time for yourself, kind of a retreat, some meditation, some rest. Time to do a little reevaluation of yourself, and a lot of spiritual development when number seven comes up, especially working with tarot, stuff like that. Very, very helpful when the number seven comes up for the day. So again, you know, that's kind of a good deal. I like that number because it's always been very, very strong with me. I've always had a very strong connection with the seven. So that's a good deal. Anyway, I have my Prince of Pentacles here, and of course, in the Rider Waite deck, this would basically be your page. Um, and the page, I get, is a lot about learning, a lot about school and learning things that are new. Maybe a small financial gain. You can see the pinnacle there, and it deals with that can be a coin, but there may be some kind of a small gain that comes. But I get a lot about uh, news, because these are pages news that comes in that's good about some kind of financial situation. Education is very, very important, so there's going to have to be some kind of learning or something that comes up that has a learning curve to it when that well, the Prince of Pentacles in this deck. But a lot of times I think it's basically that shield there is like given an opportunity where some learning is going to be involved to be able to put yourself in a position to make more money, maybe even a small business or something like that. But you definitely, because it is a prince, you need to do your homework. You need to make sure things are in order. And of course, this is about slow and steady progress. The prince does definitely, especially upright, take their time and learn about stuff like that. Pay attention, to details and so forth when that prince comes up. Okay, the central card. This is what they call, the nightmare card. see someone sitting, a woman in bed there, sitting up worrying, a lot of anxieties, a lot of worries is going on. Um, so definitely something's going to be creating some issues in that manner, as far as something myself or somebody around me that seems to be kind of in despair and having anxiety going on about something. Maybe staying up way late and worrying. Um, Maybe also feeling guilty. Trying to well, I done this or whatever, and I feel guilty about it, and so forth. But um, either way, you know, even I mean, there can be like a overwhelmed feeling with this. Almost like you're useless and so forth, which isn't the case. I mean, this may be something that happens over a minor mistake, and all by the time it's all said and done, usually when I always find always when that nine of swords comes up, if there's situations that come up that have people worrying and so forth, usually their biggest worries and their biggest fears, they don't come true. It's basically it's in your mind, it's in your head, and it seems to, even though you're worried about it and so forth so much, it turns out that it's not as bad as what you thought it was. So, but still, yeah, that's definitely something that kind of eats at you and worrying about. And sitting next to the Seven of Swords here, I can kind of understand that, because the Seven of Swords, like I said, this card is it's about sneakiness and deceptiveness, and somebody being tricky, also trying to sneak out. A lot of times I get a job change. A lot of times when that card comes up too, so that there's somebody could be trying to sneak out and go for a job change with that card. But this card is set up differently than the way I see in most cards, and it's got a man. He's sitting there and he's writing, and this is telling me that he's going to have to he's thinking really, really hard there. And I think what it is basically he maybe playing with numbers, or trying to figure something out on how to do something clever. Either way, when that comes up, you need to watch for people who are trying to be tricky, trying to be sneaky, trying to get over on you. Um, and this has kind of been the case. That's somebody that we know here lately. Uh, they have to be watched constantly, and I think a lot of this is somebody loses. People will sneak out of work and stuff like that on you, uh, and try to. I think I kind of get the phrase "cooking the books" comes to my mind. So somebody trying to play with the books or whatever, to be tricky about it and put it off on somebody else. And I think that's maybe very well maybe a situation. And I say that maybe mainly because this deals a lot with Michelle and someone that she works with. It would definitely do that in a heartbeat. Uh, Very somebody is untrustworthy. So either way, um, the one thing about this though is it does, I think, put you in a situation where you can go to a different job, or kind of basically sneak out and go to a different location. As far as work, that's one of the key phrases and kind of what's standing out to me. So there's something going on there with that situation, but a lot of it I think is somebody trying to sneak off, do something sneaky, maybe cook the books, fix things, and sneak out, and basically blame it on somebody else. But you know, you could definitely be feeling, not feeling real at ease with a situation. You know, somebody could maybe cheat you, or this is a theft card also, but I'm not really getting that. That may very well be the connection with it, and trying to fix the books and put it off on somebody else or something like that. But um, this is a situation where you need to be really, I'm going to say, diplomatic in a situation and handle it. Be very, very careful with some type of situation that comes up for the day. So that's going to be my reading for the day. I do appreciate everybody who watches, and I will be back later.